Hello, I'm Eloise. This is my channel, and I've basically done a covering all bases Valentine's Day look. So we've got date night and I hate Valentine's, get it away from me kind of looks. So we've got a half cut crease and a very, very easy smoky eye. Just 3 colours, I'll have you know. Make sure you click the subscribe button down below, give it a thumbs up and all that jazz. So if you want to know how to get this pro and anti Valentine's Day look, then just keep watching. So for the pro Valentine's Day look, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette. Looks like that, these beautiful pinky colours with these deep maroons. I'm going to create 2 looks today with this palette. So I'm going to do the pro Valentine's Day, very flirty, soft pinks for your date night, and on the other side I'm going to do anti I hate Valentine's Day single makeup. I've already carved out my brows with the Revolution concealer. It's an amazing concealer for carving out the brows and having a base for the eyeshadow. However, I do not like it for underneath my eyes, purely because it creases really badly under my eyes. So I'm going in with my Zoeva 221 and this shade right here. I'm grabbing a clean brush just to go around the edges, just to really help blend that out. You can also drag that out as well, and that's created a really nice blend. And these shadows are seriously pigmented, so a little goes a long way. I'm just adding a little bit more closer to the crease. Now I'm going to dip into my 224 and I'm going to go into this dark maroony colour, and I'm sort of stamping it on where I want it and blending it. And then going back to my previous brush with no extra product on it, I'm just going to go around those edges just to help blend. And dipping back into that deeper colour. And now I'm just taking some of that Revolution concealer on my 226 Zoeva smudger brush. But I'm going to load my brush up with that. And I'm going to look down into my mirror, just so I can see where my crease is. And you want it to be high enough so you can still see it when you open your eyes. And I've literally used the shape of the brush to create that shape. And that basically blanks out that area. It's a really nice sticky base for the next product that I'm going to use. And we're just going to end it quite harshly. We're going to feather it back in once we've got the glitter on top. Now I'm going to go in with pigment in Fantasy. I am not a loose pigment kind of gal, but I used it yesterday and I was absolutely obsessed with it. It looked gorgeous. So this one's, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you, iridescent-y purple, and I thought that was going to be absolutely perfect for this look. So I'm just going to take my trusty double-ended naked brush. Now this looks white. Yeah, this looks white. Again, if you don't believe in magic, watch. That is just stunning. I hope this camera is picking up how stunning that is. Can you hear my dog outside licking his paws? Do you mind? He's interrupted. Rudy! Get out! Stop licking your paws outside my door. No! Oh, I love him. He's so cute. I'm going to take my brush that I use for my transition colour and a little bit more product. I'm just going to lightly feather that in. When you fold your eye, you can still see the crease. It's because that glitter's not going to transfer. There. I've got my eye open. You can still see that shape, and that's not going to transfer the glitter onto the matte shade. On some of that darker colour, just to fade that in. And that's a really easy half cut crease. Now I'm just going to add some liner and some lashes, and then we'll do the other eye. So that's with the lashes on. These are Doll Beauty lashes in the style Gloria. They're very wispy, they sort of tailor out at the end, and I find they're very flirty. Perfect to flutter your eyes at your dates. So to finish off quickly, I'm just going to grab this shade here with a tiny little pencil brush, and I'm just going to hit that in a corner. Yes! Okay, so now we're going to do the anti-Valentine's Day side, and this is going to be much more smoky, a lot more grungy, basically the epitome of I hate Valentine's Day. This is I love Valentine's Day, I'm going on the date, sister. I'm going to hit the same palette, and I'm going to use this shade again with the same 221 brush, and I'm just going to pop that in the crease, really concentrating that towards the inner corner and the outer corner. And these are basically the steps for a really easy smoky eye as well. I'm going to keep this really simple. I'm going to go in with my clean brush and soft focus those edges. I'm just continuing to build up that crease. Because we're going quite dark, I want the transition shade to be quite dark as well. I'm going to go in with that same 224 brush and this shade up here, keeping that slightly lower than the pink shade, but again into the crease, inner and outer corner. Going in with that previous brush to help blend the edges. Whew, I'm getting hot in here. Now I'm going to take my 24/7 Glide On Perversion pencil. Would help if it was sharpened. And I'm just going to pop that all over the lid. And I don't want to put it too high because we're going to be blending it upwards. So I'm just going to take a flat brush and I'm just dragging it downwards first of all. Going in with my 231. So all I've done, I've just taken a black eyeshadow and I've buffed around the edges of where I put the pencil, and now I'm going to go back in with my 224 and go round the black with no extra product, and that's just going to blend it into the burgundy. And you can do any colour with this sort of technique. It just so goes that it's Valentine's Day, so it had to have a little bit of pink in there. But I just love this sultry sort of look. I love having black on the lid because it makes the eyes look incredible. I'm just gonna keep going in with previous brushes to help blend the edges a little bit more. Can you hear my dog snoring? He refused to go outside the room and he was being an absolute pain until I let him in, but I love him dearly. It'll all come together once the underneath is finished and it will look less harsh because we're going to have that darkness underneath as well. I just love it. I love it. I'm going to try and tightline. I'm not very good at it. It freaks me out because I think I'm going to shove the pencil in my eye, but I'll give it a go. I did it! Okay, so yeah, tightline your waterline upstairs in your upper waterline. And that just ensures that you can't see any skin and then it's not giving the game away basically. I'm going to quickly stick my lash on and then I'll jump off camera, do my skin, and then we'll finish the underneath eyes. But so far I am loving the contrast. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Oh. That was attractive. So I've done my skin. Popping. Right, so I'm going to finish off the Pro Valentine's Day eye look off first. We're going to go for nude in the waterline. So I'm going to go with the 24-hour Glide On waterline pencil in the shade Walk of Shame. Hopefully we don't have to do that the next day after the date. I'm literally just going to pop that in the waterline. And that makes the eyes appear larger, more open. And I'm just going to show you a contrast of the other side. I'm putting Perversion in my waterline on the other side. So this eye looks smaller, more sultry, more smoky. And this eye looks more open, wide and awake. See the difference? For the Pro Valentine's side, I'm going to grab my Huda palette and go in with this one with my 221. I'm just going to fluff that underneath. And keeping that darkness more towards the outside. And I like using a larger brush because it does all the blending for you underneath. It's not going to look too solid. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm literally just going to softly bring that into the inner corner, but mainly keeping the darkness towards the outside. Now I'm going to take a small pencil brush, this shade here, and I'm going to keep that close to the lash line and towards the outer edge. And that's all I'm going to do for that side, and I'm just going to pop some mascara on. And that's that eye done. Such a contrast. Right, now, with the anti-Valentine's Day side, I want to keep with that smoky theme. So I'm going to grab my Perversion pencil and I'm just going to slightly line just below the lashes so that we can smoke it out a little bit. And I'm going to grab that brush that I used for the lid to smoke the black out. And with these pencils, they take about 30 seconds to a minute to set down. So you've got a bit of wiggle room. And I want to join that up so we are seamless and you can't see where we started or finished. And then I'm going to go in with my 224 with that dark shade. And I'm being really careful with it because I don't want it to go too low down. And then just to bring back that pink, I'm just going to use a tiny little brush like that, just to softly go around the edges. And then to highlight this inner corner, I'm going to take that shade again. But then to jazz this look up, I'm going to go in with the Heavy Metal liner by Urban Decay in the shade Catcall. I'm just popping that right in that inner corner. I'm going to pop some mascara on the bottom lashes. And that is the anti-Valentine's Day look. I'm going to quickly pop a gloss on. And I'll be right back. So we've got the very flirty, soft makeup, and then we've got the very sultry, smoky, don't even talk to me about Valentine's Day makeup look. And I thought the glossy lip paired with both of the different looks. You need a nude lip for this kind of eye, and this, I love glossy with something a little bit more natural. Not natural, a little bit more of a softer look. But yeah, if you want to see any more videos of me doing 2 or 3 looks for one palette, I would absolutely love to do that. I think this was a really fun idea and really fun video. Make sure you subscribe, share this video if you can, that'd be amazing. Give me a thumbs up and all that jazz. I'm Eloise, this is my channel, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. My little pepperoncini. Little pepperoncini. What are you doing? You fatty?